Greetings, gamers, and welcome back to Laughing Skull Games. Tonight, today, I don't know. We are going to take a look at a build that I completed on the Aurora multiplayer server. Ignore the box down here. It was where the chat was, and I didn't feel like publishing the chat to the world to see, so it is censored out. And I'm just going to show you guys the build. This is it here. This is the Tower of the Ice Queen. If you listen, you can hear I've got a music box going up here to add to the atmosphere. Originally I was going to give the whole tower the icy chilled look, but I decided in the end to go with like servants' quarters down here, which I would imagine would have to be a little bit warmer for normal humans to survive in. And today we're going to rebuild this in my world as part of the tundra biome pylon. And it's actually going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be the exact same build. There's going to be a gate up here, and the doors are going to work a little bit differently. But on that note, let's swap over and get to building. So here we are again in our pylon world, and I already have the tundra pylon set up over here. As you can see, I've already done a bunch of terraforming and started work on the environment. We've got another crane here that is basically the same design as the one from last week's video. Instead of the controls in a cab behind it, though, I've just added some levers down here that are just for decoration to make it look like you can actually do something with this crane. We're going to be putting our ice tower up here, and eventually the tundra pylon is going to be in this area here somewhere. I think this cliff is actually going to get extended out to here somewhere. But as a result of that, the ice tower here is not going to be exactly the same. There's going to be a door halfway up leading to a bridge that goes out the ice pylon. And instead of the entrance being on this side, it's going to be on this side. And I think eventually it's just going to be a cave going down and leading down to this cave down here, which will be a supply entrance of sorts. For now, I think we're just going to replace the gate that we had in the other tower with probably a dungeon door right here. And there will be a tall gate up here leading out onto the bridge. Okay, so again, I've got all of my different materials here that we're going to need. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. It's kind of a pain when I did. But because this is also a complicated build, much like the Keep build we did, I'm going to go through and do most of the building in stages and stop and talk to you guys between each stage. So let's get to building. Okay, so here we have most, if not all, of the blocks placed. We'll find out once I start placing furniture and stuff. Despite the appearance of this thing, there isn't really that many different blocks involved. Most of it is ice brick. Here, this is stardust brick, I believe. Yep. We've got stardust fragment blocks for the arcane spikes here. This is all bubble block. And then up here, this is green silly balloon painted white. All of the stardust bricks and fragment blocks are painted ice blue. We've got some ice block here. This is crystal block painted ice blue and then just hammered into shape. And we've got stone slab for the floor of the second floor. And we use regular stone slab above the doors as well. And then our support arms here are made out of stone accent slab. Inside we've got wood here. On the original tower there was a wood floor on in this room here, but it's not gonna fit with this door where it is. So that's just one of the little changes I've had to make and adapt to as I transfer this build over to this world into a different situation. And this is just regular wood block, and on the top layer I've painted it sky blue to make it look like it's developed some ice on it and stuff in the more frozen part of the tower up top. And again, this floor is just regular wood block. I didn't talk about the foundation earlier. This is just stone slab wall with sandstone brick wall painted white. Just to give it a little more texture, and then I used some solar and stardust fragment blocks in the foundation just to light it up a bit, since using fence in the underground won't allow any light into it anyway. So the next step is to get going on the walls and probably the stairs, I think. So I'm going to need these 2 team platforms here, and I can put everything else back. Oh no, I'm going to need the wood platforms too. And so I'm going to get going on the walls, and I will talk to you guys once the walls are in place. Alright guys, I think that's all we got for walls. Down here we've got some ebon wood walls here that are going to form part of a custom countertop we're going to be installing here. And then here we've got gray painted mudstone brick just to add to the warm feeling of the lower reaches here. I could have made this something else, but I just wanted to do it this way, so that's what I did. We've got lead fence for the windows here. We've got one up here in what's going to be a little bit of a storage area, and then we got another one here in the main kitchen mess hall kind of area. The curtains, I've used deep red painted palmwood wall. Yeah, that's what it was. And then the curtain rod is just actuated wood platform pushed into the down position. The center pillar of this flight of spiral stairs is also palmwood, painted brown this time. And these wood walls are all just randomized wood, shady ebonwood wall, and spooky wood wall. Main pillar in the center is brown painted bamboo wall, large bamboo wall. We've got a little band of planked wall here just to add some detail to the stone. And then you might have noticed I was using planked wall on my spiral stairs, and it just helps add some depth to make it look like you're looking at the bottom of the stair as it wraps around the column. The other advantage to that is it's much easier to get down these spiral stairs. You don't have the traditional problem of that weird stutter stepping you get when you're trying to go down through spiral stairs like you do here. Up top, we've got ice brick wall. Actually, I have to add some right here just to cover these dead spaces where those bricks are not blending. Do that here too. Oh, it's too much. Get rid of those. Okay. We've got ice brick wall to form the pillars to make it look like these walls are still coming up to support the roof. In front of that, I've put some sandstone column painted sky blue, just again to add more texture. And then the back wall is mainly glass wall painted deep sky blue to give it an icy sort of texture. I tried crystal wall, but I didn't like it, so we went with this. And then we added some blue starry wall to add to the effect of magic and spell casting going on up here. At the doors, I've used sky blue painted mahogany fence to make it look like a doorway that might have been exposed to the cold. And then behind that, in the middle, is just some sky blue mudstone brick, just so it blends in a little bit better. And I do believe that is all for the walls. The next step is going to be to get this all decorated up. That is a fairly complex step. It's going to involve some alcoves here for those music box treasures. Those are going to be actuated silly pink balloon, silly green balloon, and a bunch of shadow paint. And so is this bathroom down here. So I'll get going on the decorations and we'll take a look at her when she's done. Alright guys, there you have it. That is the Tower of the Ice Queen. The decorations might not be exactly as they were in the original build, but they are close enough and they look good. I'm not going to go over everything I used. This video is already getting kind of long, but you can pretty much tell what everything is just by looking at it. And even if you don't use the exact same decorations in your own build, that's okay. Points for creativity. Okay guys, have a good time. If you enjoyed the video, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment or suggestion, and I will see you all next time. Happy gaming!